Hello everybody, welcome into the HobbyBarr. This is Jason, and welcome. Today we'll be trying to wrap up this guy, the Clamavus, that's been on here for the last few weeks. Figure just get down the basing and call him done. Later on kind of remember that there's a few other things I forgot, but I'll handle those off camera. I kind of got wrapped up in another project that wasn't recording for myself. Anyway, yeah, we'll go ahead and get basing done, call him good to go. First up on the list is getting some Citadel Wraithbone on the pages of the book in there. The pages were kind of funky looking to me, so I wanted to come in here with Wraithbone and kind of make them all relatively clean book to start. Later on we can get some Agrax Earthshade in there to dirty them up again and make them look grungy, but this way they all look normal. None of them have leather paint on them or anything. Don't really do anything special with the book itself, like the cover, because he's just stepping on it and it's kind of just there on the base, so just want to wrap them up, get them done, move on to the next project, do some building, and change it up with some building. But go ahead, apply this paint to the pages real quick. I'll catch up with you here in a bit for the next color that we'll be adding in. Again, fairly short and straightforward episode today, so catch up with you here in a bit. Alrighty, here we are with some Citadel Astrogranite, applying this texture to the base with their little texture applicator thingy, which is just a plastic or nylon piece of stick with a kind of a scoopy end and just a skinny stick end to move the texture around. Takes a little bit here to get it to where it needs to go, but and spread it around both sides of them, the front half, back half, make sure it gets under them. This way there's a bit of a rougher texture there than what the base itself has. So we'll go ahead and spread this around, get it relatively thin. I don't want it to be too strongly textured. This way you can sort of match the two maguses that I've been using as guides for his color. And yeah, we'll go ahead and spread this around, and I'll catch up with you here in a little bit after it dries and everything. I do have to give it some dry time. I think this one I let rest overnight, just in case. So yeah, it's gonna be a while for this stuff. Anyway, catch up with you all here in a little while when we move on to the next paint. Alrighty, after applying that, I wanted to come back to the Wraithbone and get a second layer on these pages, just because the first layer didn't seem super well done and wasn't showing as well. So get the second coat on these real quick, and then we'll let everything dry up and we'll move on to the next color. So the next color, we're going in with a wash, good old Agrax Earthshade from Citadel. I wanted to use this as the wash on the base, just to give it that sort of dirty look, dirty street or whatever. I could come in and paint lines, but I figured, nah, it can just be Astrogranite, just some good old rocky street, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. So we'll go ahead and get this shade all over the base and wait for that to dry. So it'll take a while for that to set as well. So we'll go ahead and finish getting this all over the base, and I'll catch up with you here in a bit for the next paint. Alrighty, here we go, dry brushing on some Citadel Dawnstone. It's one I've used before on the bases, like off-screen. But usually for this one I use it for for the Astrogranite stuff. I tried it a bit on some other things, but didn't really work so well. I think I used it on my Marathi as well, and that one worked well, but I wasn't using it for the stone, if memory serves. It's been a while since I worked on that model. Anyway, this is a few days later, after everything's dried up, so go ahead and dry brush this all over everything, and then we'll rim the base and call it good to go. It's relatively short episode today, so catch up with you here in a bit when we move on to rimming the base. Alrighty, here we are with Citadel Abaddon Black. We're just gonna go ahead and rim the base, call them good to go. Again, notice that I kind of forgot a couple of things I wanted to go back and touch up, namely the little wrapping on the cord going to the staff, and there's I guess a little bracket or something to bundle all the wires together underneath his little control board for a soundboard, and I wanted to hit those with some paint, and I completely forgot. I didn't realize it until I was taking the picture of them for the thumbnail. So, whoopsies. I'll take care of that off camera probably, because this is it for this guy. We'll be moving on to doing a build of the Canite Shadow Stalkers, go to Warcry, some Age of Sigmar stuff for the next series. But yeah, go ahead and get this base rimmed up, and I'll see y'all for the spin for the last call. Alrighty, last call everybody. Last call. So, today's last call, just spinning this guy, show him how he's done up, all finished. Again, I kind of realized I forgot a couple things that I wanted to go back and touch up, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Off camera. I was preoccupied with another project of mine that I've been working on off camera, but it's alright. We got him done. We got our episode edited up, out the door. Anyway, hope to see y'all. Hope y'all have a fantastic holiday season and be good out there. And we'll catch up with y'all next week for a bit of building and checking out the Keenite Shadow Stalkers. Anyway, take care everybody, and have a good one.